All right, how you doing today? My name is Jason. You're welcome to another exciting and captivating episode of Guytalk Podcast, where we give you everything relating to love, life, hustle, lifestyle, awesomeness. I'm kidding, but we give you entertaining issues relating to love, life, hustle. With me in the studio are awesome people. We have Ebony Cole, our producer, the guy with the deep voice who keeps making magic with our sounds. We have Ama Jessie, the beautiful, gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
Ama,
hello, everyone.
Someone's going to get you pregnant one day.
Amen. And it's going to be my husband. Amen.
Amen. We have Victor Opala in the house. Victor.
Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? It's good to be back here.
Victor was Snapchatting. What's wrong with you, fam?
I'm not even on Snapchat. This is like a video camera.
What's wrong with you? All right, so okay, so let's get to the nitty-gritty of the show. We shall be talking about habits and behaviors at work that will get you fired.
Yeah.
These casual behaviors will get you fired. Trust me. Many people out there, they just think that getting fired is is just suddenly happens. Truth be told, you have some things that are built up that got you fired. Trust me, I know from first-hand experience. All right, so we shall be discussing it so that you can keep your job and not get kicked out and be emotionally traumatized.
And now come on Twitter and start ranting
about how Nigerian employers are mean. Many of them are mean, but hey, sometimes it's your fault. All right, so let's get to it now, shall we? One of these habits that can get you fired at work is flirting. Very casual, harmless behavior that can get you fired. Flirting. Ama, what's up? You're a very beautiful woman.
I know, thank you.
Guys must flirt with you a lot at work.
No, actually.
Ama, you're lying. Stop lying.
They don't, seriously.
How about girls that flirt with guys?
Girls that flirt with guys?
It can be excused.
You know, you can actually, it's easier excuse than guys flirting with girls.
Sure, it's
what the society says.
It's crazy because a girl can just wake up and decide that she's having a sexual assault suit against, she's filing a sexual assault suit against you because you are flirting with her. And she might just want to use it against you because she didn't like you at the time. Flirting will get you fired, especially when you flirt with someone that has beef for you. There was a conversation I was going on in my former workplace and everything. They were talking about masturbation and stuff like that, talking about guys jerking off. This girl was just ranting. I was on my own jelly, pressing my computer, writing my articles. She was not like, so Jason jerks off a lot. I just heard it from nowhere. Suddenly, I was like, what? You woke up dragon? And I lashed back at her. I was not like, yes, I jerk off a lot to you.
What?
That was it. The girl was having issues at work one day, like 3 weeks later. She now is gonna tell the HR that Jason said this about me. It makes me very uncomfortable working in the office. It's affecting my performance. I was not even flirting with her. She's the one that started the beef. You get? Flirting is something that gets fired at work, especially when you do it too heavily, because women will no longer be comfortable around you because many times, and even men too. If as a lady you dress indecently and you keep trying to use your boobs to rub someone, and the guy is someone like a spirit coco that is happily married and stuff like that, it can actually get you fired at work. It might not be the exact flirting, but it might just add up to an incompetence that will get you fired at work. These HR people, they are bad. They will just be adding everything. They won't tell you. They will not fire you. And that is a very big problem. You get?
Yeah.
So flirting will get you fired.
Number 2, staying on social media.
Time is money. Waste their time.
Wow. It's quite difficult to stay on social media in this generation though.
But the truth is that many workplaces, they don't like it when you stay on social media, especially when your computer is facing the public and they're seeing all what you are doing and everything. Imagine you're paying someone. Will you be happy if you're paying someone?
It's unexciting.
There were actually 2 nurses that got fired this week because they were chatting on, I don't know, maybe Skype or Facebook or whatever. They were making a video call, and this video they actually recorded that sometime in April, but then the hospital just found out this week, and they got fired. 2 Ghanaian nurses or something, and they got fired because they were on social media while they were at the hospital.
Working.
Yes, so it does get people fired. That's why people like me, we always tilt our laptop.
I don't like working in places because I can't.
And then I don't mind breaking my hip just to hide myself from my boss or something.
But truth is, time is money. Don't waste people's time. If not, you will get fired. Trust me, it will get you fired. It might just be adding up. HR will just pile it up, and that is it, man. You're gone.
Yeah.
Okay, so
number 3 is lateness. Lateness.
I think this is also an African culture.
Yes, it can be excused the first time, second time, but then when it becomes a habit.
Imagine if you have a company where you're not signing. You are signing in every time. You're signing with your thumbprint or with your card,
or you write
and everything. And they always say that work resumes by 8:30. You are coming to the work by 9. come to work by 10. Forget to these employers are bad.
Even me,
even if you are
if I'm
delivering,
an employer, if I see this like every time the line is crossed on the book, cha, and then 8:30 or whatever. If I say your name for a whole full week, this guy Jason has been coming to work by 9 o'clock, 9:30. Jason, what's wrong? If you do, I will get angry. It's normal. It's normal. So lateness is wrong. It's wrong.
It will all add up and pile up and get you fired. Okay, so
lateness is a character that is built over time. Maybe from childhood, when you go to school, you go late. You want to join the bad guys that go to school late. So and you go to church late because you don't want to meet up with Sunday school.
It's true. I do it.
So when you get to the time you want to start working, you're already used to the lateness.
I'm the queen of lateness.
Because you always go late. All right, so the final point: inflexibility and lack of initiative. Now, this, well, this is not the final point, but inflexibility and lack of initiative. Now, this is a situation when you're in the office. You normally have your job description and all that stuff, what you're employed to do, what you have on your letter and everything. But your inability to adapt to certain situations, like use your brain. They say common sense is not common. Usually, they don't employ you for just your skill set. They employ you for what you can do outside the box. Trust me, many companies have fired people because those people just decided, okay, it's my contract that I have to leave the office by 5 o'clock. Duh. You gave me work by 5:30. I can't do it. I left. You are inflexible. It can get you fired. They might not fire for that exact reason, but it will all add up to you getting fired.
But then I think employees do it on purpose because they're like,
they're not happy with their job.
Yeah, or probably if I start to do this thing now, God will now make it my daily routine. So
then hurry up and become a boss of your own.
Let me wash my hands off it. And actually, there was this one time that I did something. I used my initiative, and my boss was like, "No, don't use your head. Anything must go through me. You had a terrible boss. Don't use your brains." I'm like, seriously, in his words, he said, "Don't use your head, don't use your brains. Everything must go through me." In his words.
Your boss was a dumbass. He had no idea the kind of woman he had.
What I think is you
say thank you.
Darling, thank you. But what I think is you need to adapt to your company. If it's that your company welcomes creativity and all those things, fine, do it. But if they don't, my dear, stay one corner, cack one corner, do as you're told. Like it's
the long run, adapt and be flexible. All right. Okay, the last point: gossiping and snide comments. All the people that try to form politics, they will fire you one day. You did not see your HR that she's dating someone. So what's your business? You want to talk about it to your colleague that will go rat you out. Continue.
And let's even do away with the stereotype that only girls gossip. That's a big lie.
Nah, yo. Guys, they gossip. It's just like saying men like sex more than women. It's not true. Yeah. Ama, you know for a fact.
Of course.
You like sex?
Yeah, good.
Alright, so mostly gossiping and snide comments. Someone might just say something that will hurt their feelings. They will just go and report it to HR secretly. HR will not say anything. If you're the type of person that you have this bad mouth, someone will tell you one, you tell the person 5. Or you're the type of person that talks about people behind your back. Should be told that this is how gossiping and snide comment works. You create enemies. All those enemies will not gang up and set you up. You get? Gossiping is you create enemies. People will not be like, so that's how this person that will not be forming one coalition against you, and they'll get you fired.
Or then you just talk, and then it now gets to someone's ears.
And that turns out to be false.
Hey, Barry.
That is it.
You are done for.
As much as possible, casual behaviors like this you should avoid. Some of the casual behaviors that will get you fired. Again, if you are a young person that hopes to work one day, or you are just starting work, or you have been working and you don't know these things, know it now. 1, flirting. 2, staying on social media. Trust me, it's a waste of time. 3, lateness to work. It will be piling up. Gossiping and snide comments. And finally, inflexibility and lack of initiative. Trust me, if you don't handle these things properly, nobody says you should not make friends, but behave yourself. And if you're in Rome, behave like a Roman. You don't handle these things properly, you're gonna get your ass kicked out. And when you get kicked out, you have yourself to blame. Because it never looks on a record that you get fired. Even though getting fired doesn't mean the end of the world, and it's not supposed to be a true test of how professional you are. Guys, what do you think of this episode?
I had fun. Yeah.
I must be touching your charger, so now wow.
My what? Charger.
Your charger.
Okay.
Victor.
Yeah. It's like this is very educating for me because I'm not one that I've not really worked for somebody before.
Yeah.
So this is really educating for me. If I ever eventually get into like a working environment, I would be able to
adapt.
Yeah.
Trust me, man. It's not easy, and it's not something you learn easily. And as much as possible, you can work in a place where if you're working in a place that there's politics, if you don't know how to play politics, your best bet is to just keep quiet. Just keep quiet. If they go and crack a dirty joke, face your computer. You get? That's how it works, guys. So tell me what you think in the comment section. Make sure you follow us across all social media platforms: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and our blog, Guytalk Podcast at blogspot.com. Also, shout out to our media partners, Damia Denuka. Shout out to NAKM.com. Shout out to Decoded TV. Shout out to Amir Debra and Ghana4.com in Ghana. Shout out to everyone out there, 316 Knobs, Born Face Down, and Wisdom Blog. We love you so much. Make sure you subscribe to Guytalk Podcast, and please, as much as possible, if you have anything you want to say, make sure you reach out to us on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook, or send us an email at speaktoguytalk@gmail.com. Until next episode, we love you. Mwah. Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.